The Roosevelt Dam, located in the rugged Salt River Canyon of central Arizona, stands as one of the most significant and enduring engineering feats in the history of the American West. Completed in 1911, the dam played a pivotal role in transforming Arizona's landscape, economy, and development. Serving both as a critical component of the Salt River Project, SRP, and a symbol of early 20th century federal reclamation efforts, the Roosevelt Dam has provided irrigation, flood control, municipal water supply, and recreational opportunities to Arizona for over a century. This essay will explore the history, construction, engineering, and lasting impact of the Roosevelt Dam, providing a detailed account of its importance to Arizona and its legacy as a key element in the state's growth. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Arizona faced significant water scarcity. The region, characterized by its dry desert climate, had long struggled with unreliable water supplies for its agricultural industry and rapidly growing population. Agriculture, a vital economic sector for the state, was heavily dependent on seasonal rainfall, which was highly erratic. The Salt River, which runs through central Arizona, was prone to both destructive flooding during the monsoon season and severe droughts during the rest of the year. As Arizona's population grew, so did the demand for a stable, year-round water supply. In 1902, the U.S. Reclamation Service, later known as the Bureau of Reclamation, was created to oversee projects aimed at transforming the arid West into productive agricultural land by harnessing water resources through the construction of dams and irrigation systems. This initiative, guided by the principles of Theodore Roosevelt's administration, laid the groundwork for the Roosevelt Dam project. The dam was to be the cornerstone of efforts to regulate the Salt River, providing water storage and flood control for the Salt River Valley, which includes Phoenix, the state's capital. The dam would make possible the large-scale irrigation of thousands of acres of land, ultimately fueling the economic development of the region. The Roosevelt Dam project was a massive undertaking, requiring innovative engineering techniques and overcoming considerable logistical challenges. The decision to build the dam at the narrowest point in the Salt River Canyon, 77 miles northeast of Phoenix, was a strategic one, as this location would allow the creation of a large reservoir while minimizing the amount of material needed for the dam's construction. However, the site also posed numerous difficulties, including a remote location, a rugged and inaccessible terrain, and extreme summer temperatures that often exceeded 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Construction of the dam began in 1905 under the supervision of the U.S. Reclamation Service. The project was led by Chief Engineer Frank M.C. Seibert, who, along with a team of engineers, overseen a crew of workers, including many laborers from the surrounding areas, as well as immigrant workers. The dam was built as a masonry arch structure, a design that was considered cutting-edge at the time. When completed, it stood 280 feet, 85 meters, high and 1,100 feet, 335 meters, long, making it the largest masonry dam in the world at that time. One of the most impressive aspects of the Roosevelt Dam's construction was the sheer scale of the labor and materials required. Workers had to cut through rock to build access roads and create temporary housing for the labor force. In addition, the builders had to divert the river to enable construction of the foundation, a task that required the use of temporary wooden cofferdams and pumps to remove water from the construction area. The worksite was remote, and the living conditions for workers were harsh, yet they persisted in order to complete the project. Despite these challenges, the dam was finished in 1911, ahead of schedule and under budget. The Roosevelt Dam is a masonry arch dam, a design that was considered revolutionary for its time. The dam's arch-shaped structure is both visually striking and highly efficient in terms of engineering, as the design allows for the distribution of the water load more evenly across the structure. Made primarily of stone and mortar, the dam was designed to hold back a massive reservoir which would impound water from the Salt River. The dam created Roosevelt Lake, a large reservoir with a capacity of approximately 1.6 million acre-feet of water. The reservoir was designed to store excess water during periods of high runoff from rain and snowmelt, which could then be released gradually over the course of the year to supply water for agricultural irrigation, municipal use, and industry. The Roosevelt Dam also featured spillways, which are built-in channels to allow excess water to flow safely out of the reservoir in the event of a flood. In terms of flood control, the Roosevelt Dam played a critical role. The Salt River had a history of sudden and damaging floods, particularly during the spring melt from the surrounding mountains. The Roosevelt Dam helped regulate the flow of the river, storing water during the high flow periods and releasing it more gradually, thereby preventing catastrophic flooding downstream. This was especially important for the growing cities of Phoenix and Mesa, where uncontrolled flooding had previously been a major concern. The completion of the Roosevelt Dam had a profound impact on Arizona's development. By regulating the Salt River's flow, the dam provided a stable and reliable water supply to the Salt River Valley, which was primarily dependent on agriculture. The ability to irrigate crops throughout the year made it possible to grow large-scale, commercial crops like cotton, citrus, and alfalfa, which were critical to Arizona's economic growth in the early 20th century. The Roosevelt Dam also had a transformative effect on the urban development of Phoenix. As the city grew, it required an increasingly reliable source of water to support its population, industries, and the development of infrastructure. With the Salt River now regulated by the Roosevelt Dam, Phoenix was able to expand its municipal water supply, laying the foundation for its growth into one of the largest cities in the United States. Additionally, the Roosevelt Dam had a cultural and recreational impact. Roosevelt Lake, created by the dam, became a popular destination for boating, fishing, and outdoor recreation. The lake continues to be a valuable resource for residents and visitors alike, contributing to the area's tourism and local economy. By the late 20th century, the Roosevelt Dam was showing signs of aging. In the 1980s, engineers determined that the dam's original design no longer met the safety requirements for modern standards. In 1996, a major reconstruction project began to raise the height of the dam by 77 feet, which increased the storage capacity of Roosevelt Lake by more than 20%. The project also included structural reinforcement to ensure the dam's long-term safety. The reconstruction was completed in 2012, ensuring the dam would continue to provide vital services to Arizona for generations to come. In recognition of its historical and engineering significance, the Roosevelt Dam was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1993. It remains one of the most important landmarks in Arizona, not only for its role in shaping the state's development, but also as a symbol of the power of human ingenuity in overcoming the challenges of nature. The Roosevelt Dam is a landmark achievement in both engineering and the development of the American West. Since its completion in 1911, the dam has provided essential water resources, flood control, and economic stability to Arizona. It played a critical role in the transformation of the Salt River Valley from an arid and sparsely populated region into a thriving agricultural and urban center. Today, after more than a century of service, the Roosevelt Dam continues to be a symbol of the power of innovation and federal investment in shaping the destiny of the American Southwest. Its legacy is seen not only in the water it provides, but in the continued growth and prosperity of Arizona. Alright, that's all for today's video. I hope you found it interesting and learned something new. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel grow.